Well, hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Controversy Cast. I believe this is episode number 22. We have been off for a few weeks, almost like a month, maybe a little bit more than a month. But I am happy to be back here on Saturday mornings with you guys talking about the three most hot controversial topics in the Carnival cruise, more than Carnival, but the cruise and travel industry and the world of cruising. So, if you guys had watched the channel all the way back from the very beginning, this is kind of like the extension of the controversial news episodes, the daily news episodes I used to do every day, but now kind of compacted in a week podcast series live because you guys like it and love it so much during the weeks that I was off and some of the weeks that my computer was going through drinking some alcoholic beverages and not working. I had a lot of text messages saying, "Is the podcast coming back? Did you cancel? You have another podcast? Is that taking place?" No, 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 no. The Controversy Cast is not going anywhere. So, for all of you Controversy Cast fans that wake up, my small, intimate crew that wakes up with me on Saturday mornings to talk about cruising and the controversial topics in the cruise world, I thank you very much. And I do love this podcast and I love doing it. So, it is not going anywhere at all. Let's see who is in the chat with us this morning before we get to our show. Good morning, everyone. We have Eddie Lugo Studios. Hello, Eddie. Welcome in. Good morning. The podcast is back. My recent cruise mate, Orange Cone Vlog. Hello, Ross. Welcome in. Good morning. I do need lots of coffee. I was at work late last night. No spilling. I won't. Denise is here. Hello. Good morning, Denise. Happy Saturday to you. Drinking a new flavor of Victor Allen coffee. Ooh, Hawaiian blend. Wow, Ross, that sounds really good. I'm a coffee snob, as you could say. Dustin Anderson, good morning, my friend. Hope you're having a great weekend. BFE is joining in and throwing some celebration. Hey. Thanks, BFE. Will G is here. Hello, morning, all. Morning, Will G. Big Ben's holiday blend. Oh, yeah, we are getting there, right? Holiday season. Good morning, Law. I'm sorry for all the confusion. I know you had come in this episode was actually scheduled last week, and then I moved it to Sunday, and then Sunday didn't work out because this was not updating. This computer was not updating. So, yes, we pushed this out an extra week. And yes, I'm sorry. But I used the same link to not confuse anybody. And here we are. So thank you, Law, for coming on back and spending Saturday morning with me and us, the Controversy Caster. Sorry. Cruise Nuts. Hello, Cruise Nuts. Good morning, Scott. Well, good morning, Mike. Your MacBook was a lightweight. I know, right? Not even one drink. Let's see here. Max only like apple cider. Well, damn, I didn't know. I had no idea. Let's see. Okay, I am now down all the way to the bottom. Law has a question. Did you turn your old computer into a big cup holder or coaster? Well, if you would like to see and you would like to know, here is my old computer. Here's my coffee cup, and I guess we can use it as a coaster. Look at this. Okay. We might have to. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to tell you the truth. But for right now, we'll stay down there. I am all the way down to the bottom of the chat. So let's do this. One of our new segments, one of my favorite segments, called Mug Shots. Let's run this. That's right, fresh coffee. And this mug in particular right here was already featured on the Controversy Cast, this mug shots, but brought to you by Eddie Lugo Studios. This last cruise that I was on with him on the Carnival Paradise, he had actually given me this is still considered a mug, a very big one. This is a mug that says "Controversial Cruising Captain Controversy." It is a custom made tumbler by Piper Lou for all my tumbler fanatics out there. So, Eddie, thank you very much for giving me a tumbler with my own channel name on it. This is Eddie's big sticker that I found. I can put up here. I can't hold it up straight. Whoops. It's like driving a car. Brooklyn Eddie and Eddie Lugo Studio. So thank you, Eddie. Appreciate that. We will be using this hopefully for Thursday, so I don't spill anything on my computer. There is a top. So yes, thank you very much, Eddie. Much appreciated. As a feature on the mugshots. If you would like to have your channel mug featured, reach out to me and we can get your mug featured on the Controversy Cast. So, thank you very much. Let's see here before we get into our topics and officially start the podcast. Come on, StreamYard. Nice idea. Thank you very much, Law. Denise is getting ready to go to Disney. Disney on Ice. Ooh. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. All right. Let's get down to our very first topic and let's kick it off with something that I actually experienced on this last cruise. I actually experienced it this entire year. It is the late night snacks. I'm not going to call it late night buffet, but the late night snacks for Carnival Cruise Line. So, okay, there is going to be better late night snacks and menus for Carnival Cruise Lines and an improved late night dining improvement, or is what they're calling it. Kind of fleet wide for Carnival. Now, instead of just the regular late night snacks, they're going to have about 3 or 4 different rotating menus on the late night snacks menu. Okay, including a rotating soup now, and this may be something that you guys have seen in the last couple months if you guys have cruised on Carnival. So they are going to have a rotating soup. Okay, pizza is a mainstay. We're going to talk about the pizza. Pizza is a mainstay. They're going to have hot dogs, but out of the rotation, there's going to be different sandwiches that are on rotation. They're going to have coleslaw, potato salad on rotation too as well. They're going to have French fries. Obviously, there was a lot of things that were there, but they're going to start rotating different items in, and based on the day, there's going to be different items. Also, another one, the buffalo cauliflower. They're going to also add some other new things, John Heald said, but I don't know. I always say in the morning I'm not going to the late night buffet. Somehow or another, I always end up ending one of my vlogs or ending the daily vlog at late night buffet. So I have to say I am guilty. Now, let me say this. Early in the year, when I was on, let's pick a ship that I was on. Let's even say the Jubilee, right? The late night snacks on the Jubilee, I thought were kind of mid, right? They were just your regular chicken tenders, your French fries. I can't even remember anything else, but it was kind of subpar, right? And all the buns and all the bread were hard, and it just wasn't good. And that was the Jubilee, right? Even also on the Miracle, I went on the Miracle a few months later. Same thing, same menu too. It was the same exact thing every single night of the late night buffet. Nothing changed, right? Same thing every night. The only thing that changed was when they did the buffalo cauliflower for the chicken tenders. Only thing that changed, and everything was still kind of hard. The rolls were knocked one on the table. I did a short on that. But now fast forward to the Paradise, which I was not a fan of the ship itself, but that's for another episode. The late night snacks and late night buffet, right, got bigger. And there were things that were rotating, right? I saw a meatball sub and I expected the bun to be super hard. And I walked up and that thing was soft and the meatballs were, they were fresh. They were good. And I was like, wow, this looks like a good sandwich. All right. The ham sandwich that was right next to it was also very soft, very fresh, and very good. All right. All of the bread and everything out was fresh. So I would have to say the Carnival stepping up the late night snacks I think they're really starting to do that. All right. And I saw egg drop chicken noodle soup. I saw regular chicken noodle soup. I saw tomato soup. What are the? Oh, I saw a Scotch broth soup on a rotation. So there was a different clam chowder, but not the New England one, the Manhattan one. Still okay, still good, right? In a rotation. So I don't know. For me, I think that this is an improvement because I always want that late night snack, and I don't want to have to wait on the 45-minute pizza line or the deli if I happen to make it like right at 11. Right? Let's talk about pizza though. Okay. So now what they're saying is they're going to start having the pizza be a mainstay at this late night buffet, and they're going to start to also give a little bit of variety, like a pepperoni and also a cheese pizza. Now, it's not the same pizza, but what they're saying is this is going to try to hopefully mitigate that line at the pizza place where you can get pizza at the walk up Lido late night snacks, have a slice of pizza, and go to bed. Okay, this was all sparked by someone saying, "Hey, we need more late night snacks, and I just want to get a slice of pizza, right, in 15 minutes, eat it, and go to bed. I don't want to wait on the pizza pirate for one slice of pizza, and frankly, I'm not hungry." Right, and this was John Heald's answer. Right, pizza. Now this pizza is that square kind of cafeteria pizza, but okay, right? That this was at least an answer, right? The pizza's there going to be that is not going to be the thing that rotates. Pizza will be there every single night, probably pepperoni and probably cheese. So I see this as a little step up and a little improvement for Carnival. I've been sailing Carnival for a very, very long time, and I have never, ever, ever been a fan of late night snacks. I already know what's going there. As I'm walking there, I have my eyes closed. I'm like, I know what I'm going to be looking at. I know what I'm going to be looking at. This is at least a little different, tiny bit different. Okay, and for the Paradise, I mean, that ship to have fresh rolls, I'm like, wow, now I can't wait to go on, something bigger like the Vista, the Jubilee, the Mardi Gras, and see really what they've done. Let's see here. Law Jones says, soup. I do enjoy the soup. Honestly, I really do. I got egg, the chicken egg drop soup. That was delicious. Delicious. Good morning, Michelle. Happy Saturday. Uh, Questions: do raisins belong in coleslaw? I don't believe they belong in coleslaw. I no, no. I like coleslaw, but no raisins. No raisins. Get some agreeing there. This sounds good so far, but maybe a sandwich. Yes. So those are the sandwiches. The sandwiches are one of the things that are going to be in rotation law. They're going to have ham and cheese. They're going to have a steak sandwich. They're going to have an Italian sandwich, like a grinder sandwich, a meatball sandwich. And what was the other one? It was one more. It wasn't a chicken. Oh, steak and cheese. I'm sorry, a steak and cheese. That was the five. And John said that they're going to be coming up with a few more so that they keep them all in rotation. And that was the thing, right? The steak and cheese, I believe, and the grinder was the thing that you would always find on the late night buffet, right? Obviously, those are still worked in, but they've now improved them. And again, on the steak and cheese that I got on the Paradise, the roll was fresh. And I was blown away. I was blown away. Yes, you did miss the late night buffet. I think you got it one night. The Italian Sammy with we that Eddie, you just picked one that had a lot of mail. But you can speak to how fresh the bread was. The bread was at least so good. Literally, you snooze, you lose. Yes. And the wings, yes, the wings weren't part of the late night buffet. I did order those to the table. There's a vlog on my page. You guys can watch that. They were very good too, and not they weren't the best. They were okay. To Island Boy, hello Island Boy. God bless to all. God bless to you, my friend. I like the idea of something warm in your stomach, especially if you've been drinking. Right, and that's exactly what this cruiser was saying. Like, I don't want to wait off my buzz at the pizza pirate. I just want a slice of pizza, man, and I want to go to bed. I want to go back to my cabin. So that was the answer. We had pizza for the late night We had pizza for the late night buffet on the Elation 2 weeks ago. It was different than the pizza place, though. Thicker crust and pan style. It is. It's like that cafeteria school or Elio's. But again, right? At least it gives you that option. Like, okay, now you're weighing, like, do I really want to wait on that pizza pirate line or the pizza place line for 45 minutes? Some people do, right? There were some people that I was like, well, I want my custom pizza. I want my Supreme. I'll wait. Okay, well, it will still be there for you. But now there's at least another option for those people that really want something quick and go to bed. Absolutely no. The Island Boy said, God willing, going on my first non 1 day cruise tomorrow. The MSD one day cruise. Elaborate a little bit. I had no idea what a 1 day cruise is. Maybe, did you mean more? 4, 5, 7? The Carnival Deli is legit. Hopefully the sandwich qualities are the same. Yeah, but the sandwiches are usually only open till 11 or 12. I haven't found anyone that goes longer than that. You let me know if it's different. But oh, you had it no nights. Okay. No Pizza Pirate, no deli. Yes. Okay, so that I believe is going to be wrapped up. Story number one. Let's go on to story number two, and this actually is kind of interesting because I'm finding out a lot more people are traveling without this, and I thought that they were, and maybe you are too, but I don't think you should be. Okay, Carnival shares a new passport rule with passengers. Okay, for Carnival, I'm talking about specifically, usually a closed loop cruise, okay, leaving from the same US port and returning to that same US port, you don't need a passport. Okay, it makes things a lot easier. And I'm telling you, if you are a cruiser or if you are a traveler, please get yourself a passport. I don't know how you're traveling or how you're cruising with a birth certificate. God willing, I mean, you could do it, but such a freaking headache. Okay, on a closed loop cruise, right? Again, leaving from the same US port and coming back on Carnival. But specifically, just talking about Carnival, every cruise line has different rules and different regulations. Some require, there are some cruises out there that will still let you sail with that birth certificate. There are some that want a passport. Okay. Carnival says you can sail a closed loop cruise with just a birth certificate. It has to be your real birth certificate, can't be like a copy or whatever. Okay. Now, they have come out with a new passport rule for this one specific, okay, port, being the Panama Canal. Okay, now there are many sailings in Carnival that are going to the Panama Canal. Some you can get off the ship, some you can't get off the ship. Okay, some are going from one port going to the next, which is not a closed loop, not what we're talking about. Okay, and there are some that leave from a U.S. port, go to the Panama Canal, some other places, and then come back to that same closed loop port. Okay, no matter what it is now, if you are sailing to Panama Canal or through the Panama Canal, you need a passport. Now, if some of you follow a good friend of mine, Coach Cruz, okay, this kind of sorry, coach, if you're watching this, but this kind of reminds me of something that might have happened or happened to Coach Cruz. Okay, when he went to Australia, I believe his passport, and this is important. Okay, that passport has to be good 6 months after you get off of that cruise, that Panama cruise. Right, it has to be good 6 months after the actual date you get off, your embarkation date has to be good 6 months or more after, right? To be considered a valid passport. It gets, I'm telling you, and they will be very strict on this. Okay. Unfortunately, in Coach's case, he was denied boarding. He wasn't able to board his cruise. Okay. They have said for the Panama Canal, they're not going to deny anybody boarding, but you're not getting off on the Panama Canal. You can't get off on the ship. That is the one rule. If you don't sail with a passport, which God, I still don't know why you would not sail without a passport, you can't get off the ship. Okay. Now, I don't know how many of you are going to Panama, but this really just kind of sparked this whole question in my mind about people traveling with just their birth certificate or their or not traveling with a passport, right? Traveling with a passport or the passport card, whatever it is, makes it so much easier, right? The line, there are different lines in embarkation and debarkation. There's so many different lines for passports and birth certificates. I'm telling you, the passport line goes so much faster. Get yourself a passport. Please tell me in the chat. Let me know. Yes, I don't even care. Just tell me that you sail or you travel with a passport. I don't even care if you cruise. Just tell me that you travel with a passport. You're gonna make me feel so much better. Um, but yes, you won't be denied boarding, which is very, very important. But again, ears up. If you're going to Panama, you have to get a passport. If you're cruising, this is a PSA from me. Get a damn passport. All right, let's see. Non one day. Non one day. I don't know. Over my head. Sorry. Hey Scott, hello, Tanya, event yours. The island boy said, no, what I mean is the 2 day cruise I have been on. Okay. Got it. Sorry, it's early. Good morning, Scott. Hello, and June, welcome in. This will be my first longer cruise. It's 4 nights. Ooh, you have to come back and let us know how it is. What port are you going to? The debarkation lines are faster with a passport. They are 100%. Hello, TJ. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Let's see here. We get off so much faster with a passport. So much faster on and so much faster off. I'm telling you, I don't know how people are traveling nowadays without a passport. Get it started, man. I'm telling you. Safe travels, yes, 100%. I am glad to hear the passport rule. I have been seeing people who are banned right back, who were banned right back the next year, and so on someone else's ID. I know. Yep, passport makes it so much easier. A few 1 day cruises back in the 80s. Oh my god, it's like booze cruises, Eddie. You do have passports. Oh yeah, they feel so much better. Will D has a passport. Oh god, thank you. Passports here. Oh god, I carry my passport everywhere. I do too. Honestly, I know that this is people are like, oh, this is kind of overkill, but I carry my passport even when I'm going out in a non-US port. I don't care how bulky it is. I'll always find room in my bag or wherever in my pocket. Thing is right here, baby. I'm telling you. I keep a passport just like I keep my insurance. That's right. That's right. My controversy casters are making me so happy. I love it. We've had a passport since 2004. I think me too, somewhere around there, 2001, 2000, something like that. Because we're saying that, and they were saying that you'd have to have a passport starting the following year to cruise at all. Still not required. Yes, again, there are a lot of cruise lines that do actually require the passport just to, you know, get past all of the regulations if there were. And again, I think it's kind of a smart thing going forward, maybe 2026, to just require everybody to have a passport. I mean, come on. It costs like $125. Port Canaveral. Oh, okay. Passport turnaround has been less than 3 weeks. Got hours in 2. Holy crap. That is fast. That's right. So get on it. If you don't have a passport, 2 weeks. It's all my friends that have been like, oh, I want to cruise with you. I've been watching your videos. Yeah, this is for you. This is for you. Get those passports. Then you can come on a cruise with me. Passports here. Yes. My one let's see. My 1 days have been from the Bahamas to Florida. Oh yeah, probably that Margaritaville. Let's see. Orange Cone Vlog shares tip: take a picture of your passport and your phone just in case your passport is lost or stolen. Makes getting a replacement quicker. That's right. I mean, it's better to have it than not have it. I mean, they could also say, hey, there's nothing we could do. But again, if you don't have it, they're also going to say, hey, there's nothing we can do. So, yes, take a picture, 100% ID of your passport. Anything important, make sure that you have it in your phone. Good tip, Ross. All right, let's move on to the last topic, the controversial topic. Well, they're all controversial, but Carnival Cruise Line makes a controversial dress code very clear. Okay, and this is something that has been swirling the internet for a long time now, a long time. And Carnival Cruise Line, frankly, it's sticking one way and saying, "Hey, this is what it's going to be," and we have no plans on changing it. Okay, and I'm sure so many of you in here remember those elegant nights, and I remember them because frankly, my mom rented me a tuxedo when, I was in 8 or 9 or 7, or I don't even remember how. Multiple times. But you could rent tuxedos and you could rent elegant wear, right? It was like gala. I mean, you would go all out on elegant night. People would be dressed to the nines. And there are still some people that do dress to the nines, and that is quite okay. Okay. And there are formal nights all along different cruise lines. And again, there are different dress codes that are enforced. We're going to be talking about the dress code policy for Carnival Cruise Lines. Okay. Quite frankly, there is no dress code for Carnival Cruise Line. Okay. And there are obviously cruisers that sit on both sides and weigh on both sides. Okay. And more cruisers are kind of coming about on both sides, peering their heads up. Okay. One lady came up and said, I think it's horrible you allow such people to be dressed like this in the main dining room on elegant night. Okay. She said it should not be allowed. John Heald came back, obviously, as he does, and scours his page and says, well, we appreciate your feedback, but we have no plans to change our dress codes. They have tips on their websites of how you should dress. It's basically elegant, formal, casual wear. Okay. And he says, we have no plans on changing that. He said, quite frankly, if we had to strictly enforce a dress code, to have somebody outside at the door checking dress codes would just create chaos, further lines, further waits, and further aggravation. And quite frankly, not having a dress code is a lot easier than having a dress code. So while I appreciate your feedback, it's not something that is going to happen anytime soon. Okay. Now, there are some things that are not permitted in the dining room on formal night, pretty much any night, but formal night in particular. Okay. Not permitted are cutoff jeans, men's sleeveless, like your gym shirts, sleeveless shirts, shorts, t shirts, sportswear, baseball hats, flip flops, thongs, as he called them, but flip flops, bathing suits of any sort. And none of these are going to be permitted in the dining room for formal night. Okay, but again, you could still dress somewhat casual in a Dockers and a polo and still get in for elegant night. And some people are saying, well, that's not elegant, that's casual. And Carnival says, well, we have no plans on changing our strictly, non-strictly enforced dress codes. Right. And there are some people that have come back and said, this is why I cruise on Carnival. This is why, because sometimes after a long sea day or a long day at port, I want to semi get dressed up. I still want to, look nice, go to the main dining room, but I don't want to have to get dressed up to the nines. Right. And I still do, like I said, I still do appreciate all the people that dress up in tuxedos. Man, I saw so many people on the Paradise that had matching tuxedos and suits. And I'm like, that guy is going all out for formal night. She matching with the wife, matching with the husband. Like, man, I appreciate it and I love it. And honestly, sometimes I really do like getting dressed up too. Sometimes I'll bring a little bit more of an elegant attire, depending on how I'm feeling for the cruise or how long the cruise is. But I do like the flexibility of being able to casually get dressed for an elegant night and still be part of the main dining room. So I don't know if you rather a more strictly enforced elegant night, or if you guys would just kind of like to, you know, be casual, but also still go to the main dining room, And the one Karen that also said that people were in the dining room or the main dining room and it was unacceptable. She said they should all just be flushed up to the Lido deck. That's where they belong. So I don't know. I mean, sometimes I like going to the Lido deck, but sometimes I like going to the main dining room too. Okay. So I don't know. She had her, what in her tizzy. So let's see what you guys have to say about Elegant Night. And sometimes you get two of them. Sometimes you even get three of them. Right? Three of them this year. TJ's Destination said, while on a cruise. Oh, and that's a passport. Yes. Orange Cone Vlog. I am on your vacation, but I don't want to be go out on all out for Elegant Night. Polo or linen shirt with nice pair of pants. That's exactly what Carnival is about. Shoes are like gym shoes because they're orthopedic. If they're a question, I won't go. Exactly. I miss the days when people get dressed up to the main dining room, left the tank tops, shorts, and flip flops for the buffet. See, again, people that like the elegant night. We stayed pretty casual. I don't enjoy dressing up or trying to keep dress clothes from getting wrinkles. I know that is another thing. That is another thing. Wrinkles can be somewhat of a hassle. We've only been on Carnival, but that is the one thing that keeps us from trying other cruise lines. It seems like some have super strict dress codes, and they're only getting more strict as people are cruisers from that line, Royal or Norwegian or Virgin, whatever it may be, are popping up and saying, we want stricter dress codes. John Hill said, not here. Law says, sounds fair as long as they are at least up to scale. I do appreciate when effort is made. That's what I do too. I mean, you had to see this couple that was dressed up in purple and white. Man, they look so fly. I want to be I didn't want to be a creep and take a picture, but man, I wanted to take a picture. I'm like, shit, where did he get that? That suit was dope. That was on the Paradise like just a couple weeks ago. Or wear your side coat. No, that's not dress up. Get out of here. Event yours says, I used to love going all out on formal night, but now my engagement in recommendation dress code or theme nights are based on my mood for that cruise and how much packing and effort I choose to do. Right, 100%. I mean, same thing with I'm like, I don't know how much more I can put in this thing. I can't sit on this suitcase anymore. I already got 3 costumes, and now I have to dress up twice. Like, I feel it, Tanya. I feel it. Sometimes I want somebody else to just pack for me. I want to cruise with the foul lady so I can wear a t-shirt to formal night. She'd be sitting right across from you, Dustin. Be like, NCL's the same way with the dress code. Oh, that's good. That's good. Royal Caribbean was pretty laid back too. Well, that is good. That is good. I haven't been able to try either one of those in quite some time. NCL I will be trying at the end of next year at that Rock and Roll group cruise. Royal Caribbean has been put on hold. Hopefully, I will be trying it this year. If not in 2025, definitely 2026. So again, yes. So I kind of sit in the middle here. I really do like dressing up, but again, going all out, I don't really feel like on a cruise you should be forced to go all out. So but yeah, that is all we have for the controversy cast for this week, episode number 22. Man, oh man, it is so awesome to be back. I do want to say the entire channel, the podcast, we're also appreciative of all of you guys waking up on Saturday, all of you guys continuing to support the channel. The channel has actually been nominated for multiple awards for the Meet and I Awards. If you don't know who Meet and I are, they are an amazing couple. They are great content creators, but they put on an amazing award show every single year. And this channel has been nominated for 4 amazing awards. So let me run this real quick before we get out of here to show you about the Meet and I Awards. That is the Meet and I Awards, and there are people in this chat that have also been nominated on that Meet and I Awards. Tanya is one of them. I know Maggie, who was in here or I was talking to before, she is also up for awards. We have so many other people up for awards. I can't even think. I'm sorry, I can't even think. I have been nominated for 4, so there are the link this up here. The link is here. It's also pinned up at the top. It's also in the description too. Today is the last day for voting. The voting ends tonight. So please go on over and vote for your favorite content creators. Like I said, there are many in this chat. There are many that are always in the chat. So I thank you guys for nominations. I did not nominate myself. Okay. And I'm actually voting for Tanya for the Grind Hard Award. Because let me tell you, if you know Tanya, ain't nobody grind harder than Tanya, in my opinion. That girl is grinding all over. I'm telling you. You see her all over YouTube. You think you see me all over? Oof. Man, oh man. Tanya, hats off to you. So very well nominated for all of the nominees of the year. You can't pick one wrong person on there. If you don't know somebody on a category and you just randomly choose, they will definitely appreciate it. And you can't pick anyone bad, because everybody that has been nominated are rock stars and superstars. And again, Meet and I thank you for doing this awards. It is great, and I would love to bring home a trophy or two for Controversial Cruising, Captain Controversy, and all of the other crazy things that go on this channel, including the Controversy Cast. And we were put up for best podcast of the year, not this podcast. We'll let you know on Monday for the other podcast that I do. But let's see here. One of the winners announced. The winners are announced in January. So the award ceremony is January 11th. That will be in live. Some people actually fly in for it. Some other people just join the live. So I will be just joining the live. But yes, let's bring it home, Dustin. Yes, I try to reduce my packing too. I mean, honestly, now with the laundry video I shared yesterday, anytime I go on a cruise, if I can do laundry, I will pack less. I'm telling you, you end up just wearing the same old freaking outfit every day. Not every day, but I'm telling you, you don't wear half of the stuff you bring with you. I use packing cubes. I definitely do. Just one. Thank you very much. And June voted yesterday. Bone uses Denise uses packing cubes. Makes it so much easier. We need to go, but thank you very much, BFE. Appreciate you. Yes, link is everywhere too, as well, up at top and in the description. Also, someone else that is up for some nominations. Your favorite couple, everyone's favorite couple, my favorite couple. Hello, Key and Shelton. Happy Saturday. Thinking about trying them wife over packs. You become a roller, Dustin. Next year, we need to campaign for Danny to be nominated. We do. 100%. I wrote it, Scott. Thank you so much. Go vote, everybody. Yes, thank you. I wrote in Scott too, and no pants on another. I love it. BTT, it's a struggle. Yes, I pack light. I nominated you for thank you. I told you nobody grinds harder than her. Let's see. I know. I always overpack. All right. Perfect. I am down to the bottom. Thank you guys. And thank you, your favorite couple, for coming in. I will see everybody on the YouTube streets. I'll see you guys right back here. I will be back here next week. Don't worry. We're back. Thank you so much for showing up for the Controversy Cast. I will see you guys next week. I will see you guys all over. Hopefully, you guys all have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Let your coffee cup be nice and full, and go do something today that makes you smile. Yes, you. Go out and do something that makes you smile. We'll see you guys later. Peace and love. Bye. Soon, you got to stay tuned for the Paradise Vlogs.